Welcome back, everyone, to the Temple of Technology. I am your host, Scott James Magner, the idiot with a microphone. I am the idiot, and this is my microphone. This is a wonderful microphone, the AT2020. I got a lot of fantastic use out of this microphone, and it is not being replaced in any way. It is on my microphone arm. It does the things that I want microphones to do, and that is not the purpose of today's stream. Today's stream, however, is talk about a brand new product that I have got. It's this guy, the Maonocaster E2. It is a soundboard that is much less complicated than the soundboards that I have been using, and I'll go into why I needed this particular soundboard right now. So I have been working with some friends of mine who host parties that are looking to add a digital portion to their parties on a long-term basis. That means upgrading their equipment, working out their setups, making sure that their sound is okay. And as part of that process, I sent down a big box of tech to them, which included one of my soundboards, because I had two, and a microphone. The first microphone I ever bought to do this stream, in fact, USB plug-and-play microphone, some other things, and a sound bar I wasn't using. It was tech that was just going to waste here in the house, so I shipped it down to them. We're going to install them and use them around. But part of that process was I tested out a new microphone for them. In fact, if you look back a couple streams, I'm outside testing out this exact microphone, the MPM 100,000 condenser mic. And I like this microphone so much that I bought two more. Hey, Wes, how's it going? I'm talking about tech. I like this microphone so much I bought two more, and I sent them to my friends in Arizona rather than have them around the house, because I wanted to keep this microphone. I wanted to use this microphone, but since I sent the one soundboard that I had that worked with a Mac, I needed a new soundboard. So I looked at a whole bunch. In fact, my preferred choice would have been the XLR Go Mini, but it doesn't have Mac support. So I needed something that had Mac support and that would work on a portable basis. And I mean, this is the guy that I'm going to be running around at shows and events. I do all my publishing business on this MacBook. It's a fantastic product, but it has a few features that don't work quite the same as my PC over here, my big PC, which is built specifically for gaming and streaming. First of which, all it has is USB-C, or USB 3.0, as I should say. And there are ways to get around that process, ways to make sure that you've got the coverage you need. But in general, if you don't have USB-C set up properly, you're going to need dongles and adapters. And so I got a dongle, which goes USB-C in, USB 3.0 out. They're both high-speed products, and this dongle here is going to be living with my MacBook forever. If I have any USB stuff I want to plug into it, it's going to be like this. And with that in mind, I sought out a new soundboard that specifically had USB-C out, or Thunderbolt out, or however you want to call it, but USB-C is in general what I wanted. And that was, looking at price, looking at everything, it was this guy. So, plus it's shiny. Got shiny stuff. And there are far fewer knobs and bells and whistles and boops on this than there is on my Yamaha mixing board, which I'm using a fraction of the capability of this Yamaha mixing board. But it runs this microphone that has phantom power. It'll take a RCA in, so I can hook my iPad up to it. I can hook other microphones up to it. I can hook headphones and monitoring. All those things are things that I needed to run this stream. Or did I? Because I think that this guy is going to be, it's not going to replace my desktop setup, but it is certainly going to be easier to take remote. Because I have a camera up here. In fact, if I could turn this That way you'll be able to see my camera setup. So let's turn on. Come on, here we go. Turn off camera 1, turn on camera 3. All right, so here's my stream cam. You can see I've got 2 webcams sitting up here on top of my monitor. On the right over here is the Logitech Brio. Apologies for the light. The lights are meant to be on me rather than here. The Logitech Brio 4K camera on the right, and on the left is an Anker 2K camera. It is the Anker 200, I believe. And this camera expressly works with Mac. It also works with PC. I've hooked up to the PC, but it works with the Mac. So I've got this guy I can take off of here, put it on a tripod, which is what I did last weekend when I was doing my call, and it shows off everything I needed to show off pretty well. So with those 2 things in mind, I'm going to do a little unboxing, knowing that the products that I'm doing and the installation I'm picking up is for Mac streaming, MacBook streaming. I will also be able to do PC streaming with it, but in general, I needed a system that would work for my Mac. So I'm going to unbox. So let's go to the unboxing theater. Ta-da! All right, we'll get that thing squared away there. I started unboxing while we were talking, just to make sure we've got a good idea of everything that's going on. I simply just opened the box a little bit so we can see what's inside. User's manual, that'll come in important. That'll come in handy. I'll read that someday. I've got a letter to customers talking about this thing. Oh, that sounds good. Let's read that really fast. Thank you for choosing Maono. The model you received in this package is the Maonocaster E2. The story behind this product. In May 2020, we launched the all-in-one podcast studio AM100 on Kickstarter, and we're honored to receive a CES 2021 Innovation Award. In January of that year, with the success of the AM100, we shipped the mainstream product Maonocaster Lite AM200 for the greater audience and want everyone's support and how. In January 2022, after shipping over 100,000 units of Maonocaster Lite to over 20 markets around the world, we're now launching the successor Maonocaster E2 series podcast console. It's an all-new product with a brand new design, substantial performance improvements, and new features. We also improved user experiences and fixed glitches based on valuable customer feedback. This is why kickstarting is nice, but wait starting is better. Kept every feature is loved by our users, and we have added XLR microphone support, which is what I needed specifically, and built-in phantom power, premium microphone amps with a gain switch. You can use most of your favorite XLR condenser or dynamic microphone and record ultra clear sound with it. That's what we want. So there's a lot of other stuff going on here, yada, 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 yada. It's a very nice letter. Thank you, Alex Liu, founder and CEO of Maono Technology. I'm going to make great use of this product. All right, what we got here? For computer and mobile streaming, I've got a guide here that we can set up. So we've got a power bank. This also works wirelessly, by the way, which is what I wanted. Or rather, it has a battery in that you can charge up a battery. And that's important. Read instructions before using. Okay, let's do that. What do we got here? 3-step microphone gain options to fit different types of microphones for the best performance of microphones. You can find control toggle of microphone 1 on the rear panel. Yes, we will be toggling that. We have microphones just like the ones shown here in the picture. For connecting XLR microphone to Maonocaster E2, please confirm the microphone type. Yes. Normally, output level of condenser and dynamic microphones are 30 to 40 decibels, and we will be wanting the 40 decibel setting, so we don't blow everything out. That's really important. Gradually switch, yes. Groovy, okay. That's great. We've got some more styrofoam here. You know, I love styrofoam. Oh, that's shiny. Look at how shiny that is. Shiny and black. Can't see all the buttons where it is because my autofocus is turned on again, apparently, but I'll lift it up. It is sharp. Look at that guy. Sound pad here. These are buttons that you can push. It's got monitor headsets there in the front, which is great. On the back, we've got all of these outputs. This is the switch that they were talking about. For the condenser mic, leave it on there. This is where the microphone will go in. This is for power. This is for power, and this is for output. So we're going to be, and power switches. Oh, wonderful. This is great. I love this thing already. Little pack of desiccant in here. You never go wrong with desiccant. Keep your stuff dry. All right. Accessories. We have cables. So we should now take this wonderful box away. Put it over here. See what cables came in the box. A little worried I wouldn't have enough cables, but they may have been supplied for me here. All right. Oh, wonderful. We've got the exact cable I needed that I had to... Oh, that's a power cable. This is a... Dude, is there not a power supply? This did not ship with a power supply, and that makes me sad. If it's thinking I'm going to be able to pull power out of my PC with this cable, I don't know so much about that. This is clearly a cable for data because it's got this resistor in there. So now I got to look up, I got to read the user manual and plug the guy in. I sure hope I'll be able to plug this in today. I don't want to run this off my PC. Yeah, it came with no power supply. Yeah. No, yeah, I'm good. Thank you. No, I have leftovers. I'm good. All right, USB-C cable. All right, charging. You can use the USB-C data cable to connect a computer, power bank, and power adapter for charging. When charging, the battery indicator on the sound card will light up in red, and the power indicator will flash according to battery power. Charging interface only supports charging the sound card and has no data transmission function. Okay. So, please charge the podcast console before using for the first time. Oh, all right. That makes me sad. I'm not going to be able to hook this guy up. But I will be able to plug it in. And so let's do that. So it's meant to be used. You meant to charge it up and then connect it, which I guess we can do. The same cable. I happen to have a USB charger right here. I really wanted to test this guy out. It's charging, which is nice. Turn the lights on. There we go. Look at those lights. I'm going to turn the overhead lights off. Computer, lights off. Computer, office lights off. Okay. Buttons all turn on. I don't know what any of these buttons do, but you know, we'll get to them. Oh, that's wonderful. So it's going to measure the microphone levels one knob at a time as we go. Set them all. I'll basically copy the setup I've got over here on my other soundboard. Get this all done. Got an auto tune feature. Well, that's interesting. Oh, these are touchscreens. Look at that. I can auto tune it to whatever pitch I want. This is really useful for musicians, I would wager. Turn all that off. We've got volume knob, output. Excellent. We'd want it right over here. Got slidey knobs that make me look like I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I've got slidey knobs now. So that's good. And a button for phantom power. So I'm going to let this charge up then, I guess. And I'll be back a few hours from now. This is done charging. And then we will know. Oh, it's a Bluetooth button. That's what that is. Bluetooth button. Okay, we're turned off. And we're charging with power. So I like the looks of this. It's got a simple out. Simple in, simple out. So you could charge this thing up, use it for a podcast, and then charge it again. Got the XLR cable I need right here. Computer. Office lights on. Really useful device. Got that XLR in I need. All the settings. Let's turn it the other direction so you can get a better idea of what's going on. And it's simple, right? Even an idiot with a microphone can use this thing once you figure out how to charge it up. So this cable will switch from there to here. We've got a whole bunch of 3.5 millimeter pins on the back. I think this is for a 1/4 inch plug. I have a few 1/4 inch plugs. I'll read the manual. I'll figure it out. But our XLR camera, XLR goes in there. Let's take these little bits of plastic wrap off. I'm definitely going to keep this. Well, I think I'm going to keep it. Yeah, let's keep the plastic on. Because if it doesn't work with a Mac, we're going to have issues. But it should work with a Mac. It says it will work with a Mac. It's light, really light. It's very portable. And I think it's going to work the way I want it to work. That's a groovy thing. All right, so this unboxing video is unboxed. I cannot set this microphone up just yet, but when I do, we're going to have this guy back in action. So stay tuned, everyone. Hopefully the next stream I do, I'll be able to toggle between the two soundboards and you'll be able to see the difference that I'm looking for. Well, that's it. Thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate you watching, especially US. You're always here, very supportive. I appreciate that a lot. If you like the stream, if you actually ever watch the stream, mind you. Oh, why is that microphone on? That microphone should not be on. All right. It's simply recording data. That's fine. Fine. If you like the streams, the kind of content that I'm doing, please like, follow, subscribe on whatever platform you're watching. Do not pay me for content on Twitch. Do not. I do not know what I'm doing. Save those subscriptions for somebody who is properly monetized, has lots of followers, and can properly reciprocate your support with, you know, talent and technology. I am a simple, unfrozen caveman. I am confused and frightened by your modern technology. But one thing I do know is that if you do want to support me and my endeavors, buy my books. I am a science fiction author, and I am a small press publisher. RSentertainment.com is a progressive publisher who focuses on independent authors and the stories that they tell. We have great fiction up there, science fiction, dark fantasy, horror, poetry. Looking to add some more books. We just launched a new book, Tangled Vision, the successor to my partner's book, Ragged Magic. It's a fantastic book. It's the first novel we're publishing in our new format, and I'm really happy with the results. So look at our books, buy my books. You can also buy RS Entertainment books on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. You can ask your librarian for them. You can go to your local bookstore and say, I heard about this great book, A Tangled Vision, or A Ragged Magic, or the Homefront Trilogy by Scott James Macker. You can go to your bookseller and say, I want those books. We will gladly sell them those books. You can also buy them straight from the website here and you know, support a small business that is me, in addition to supporting the small business that is your bookseller. But that is it. That is my pitch. You can also, of course, like, follow, subscribe on your social media platforms, and I will dutifully reward you with more gripping television like what you have right here. But until then, I have been your host, Scott James Magner, the idiot with a microphone, and my stream is ending. You have a great rest of your day.